Welcome to my cozy corner of the internet. Welcome to Shay Likes Books. I'm so excited you're here this week, but I'm very nervous about this week's topic. This week, I feel like I'm ratting myself out. I have a beautiful book collection. I bought these beautiful bookshelves over a year and a half ago, and I filled them. And I have some room for some knickknacks, but mostly my bookshelves are full. And this week's topic, I'm going to be showing you all the books that I own that I actually haven't read yet. Um, just because maybe it's more accountability for me, I have got to figure out how to read more of these books instead of continuing to buy new books. So, like I said, I feel like I'm ratting myself out a little bit, but I have a lot of great books. And also, maybe you could help me pick which ones I need to prioritize because I keep rereading series that are coming out. And so, yeah. So, welcome to my bookshelves. Let's do a little bookshelf tour this week, and I will show you all the books that I have not read that I own. Physical books of, I guess I should say. I do own a lot of Kindle, digital ebooks, but we're not going to include those. We're just going to ignore those today. Come look at my bookshelves with me, and I'm going to show you all the books I own that I have never read. Now, if I gave you tons of information about all of these books that I'm going to show you today, we will be here for hours and hours. We're not going to do that. We're going to just do a really quick title, author, really quick snapshot. A couple of them might have some background information, but we're not going to do a lot of that. So I'm going to start with my sci-fi-ish section of books that I have not read. So I really like Blake Crouch. I own these two Blake Crouch books. Never read them. Recursion by Blake Crouch and Upgrade by Blake Crouch. I love discovering new authors that are not super well known yet. So you're going to see a lot of books today that you probably have never seen before. I found some of these books that I will be showing you today at Comic-Con here in Denver. We do the Fan Expo here in Denver. And I really like to meet new authors. I also love to support indie authors. And so some of these are those. So I've got The Hermes Protocol by Chris M. Arnon. I've got The Necropolis Alpha by Chris Arnon. I also have some Star Wars stuff that I think Barrett bought this, and I just have it on my shelf because it's awesome, and I eventually someday want to read it. This book series kept popping up at bookstores. Every time I'd go, I'd see this series, and it would always have like an employee pick recommendation underneath it in like 5 bookstores. So I bought the whole series. I haven't read it yet. I've never read Ready Player 2. I loved the first one. I have never read Babel by R.F. Kuang. I've never read Hunt the Stars by Jesse Mihalik. Don't know how to say that one. And I've never read Ocean's Echo by Everina Maxwell. I have not yet read The Brigands and Bread Knives by Travis Baldry. Baldry? Baldry? I loved his other ones though. I have never read The Mishaps Heroes. I found this one also at Comic-Con, and this is quite a few books in one. Sounds super cute. It's like D&D with they all have disabilities. I really want to read this. I haven't read it yet. I just bought this. Have not read it yet. Hopeless Necromantic by Shiloh Breyer. It looks so cute and right up my alley. I haven't read this one yet. I definitely want to read this. I want to read all of his stuff. I haven't read this yet. This is Matthew Wolfe's The Knife's Edge. This is just one book of the Ronin saga. Definitely want to read all his stuff. I also picked up this Dungeons, Dragons, and Buckaroos. Just a select your own timeline adventure D&D book. I have not read this. If I haven't mentioned this before, I'm really obsessed with D&D. I play D&D. I watch Critical Role. I own all of Critical Role's books, but these are the two I have not read yet. I have not read Laudna's story, Bell's Hell's What Doesn't Break by Cassandra Caw, I believe. I was kind of waiting for Bell's Hells to finish before I started this. I know it's time for me to start that. I just haven't yet. And then I also haven't read The Mighty Nine, The Nine Eyes of Lucian. I haven't done this one yet. I need to finish The Mighty Nine before I jump into this. So I just haven't read these yet. Okay, I finally got to my romance section, and I'm excited to tell you I made it halfway across the shelf before I found one I hadn't read yet. So I have not read A Winter in New York by Josie Silver. Not read that one yet. That'll be a Christmas one this year. I also have not read Good Spirits by B.K. Borson. I really liked another book of hers, so I just started buying all of her books. You might also notice I have a lot of Book of the Month books. I love Book of the Month. I buy a lot of books from them. I also loved First Time Caller, but I have not read this one yet. It's called And Now Back to You, also a B.K. Borson. Haven't read it yet. What else do I have on romance? Oh, I bought a bunch of Christmas themed books last year, and I did not read any of them yet. So bad. I've got The Mating Game. The Mating Game by Lana Ferguson. I also bought Yours for the Season by Emily Stone. Didn't read that one yet. And then here's another BK Borson, Love Light Farms. Looks cute. I haven't read it yet. All right, I have Love and Other Brain Experiments by Hannah Brom. I sure hope I'm not butchering these people's names. I also bought this one, and I know that there's more, but I don't own any of the others. I got Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. Haven't read that one yet. And then I got this at a local book event that we had, and the pages are really cool looking. This is called Their Obsession by I guess this is Demons on the Ice series by Low Gold. I know nothing about this. It looks a little spicy. I was buying books just to support people. I don't typically go for that kind of book. I also have all of my beautiful sprayed edges up here. You can kind of see them, but there's a few I haven't read. So let me grab some of them. Oh, I've read more than I thought. Okay. Heart's Landing by Melanie Hardlow. Super cute. Love the sprayed edges. Into the Fading Twilight. I've been holding off on this one, and I know I have to get into this. This one is by Catherine Cowles. I need to read this, and it's so pretty. Megan Quinn is one of my new favorites, but she is spicy. I'm just gonna throw it out there. But I like her banter. So Just for the Cameras, I have not read yet. And then I also haven't read, but also own her Bridesmaids series. Bridesmaid by Chance, Bridesmaid for Hire, and Bridesmaid Undercover, all by Megan Quinn. I promise I'll get to them soon. All right, finished with my romance section, except for this box set that I have. These are Amy Awards books. The Cocky Kingman selection. I've read the first one. They're super cute. They have animals on the edges. I read the first one. Definitely need to read the rest of those. And I got it signed. I met her at a local author event as well. Jumping down into my Brandon Sanderson section, I've read most of these. I just got this new one, Songs of the Dead, by Brandon Sanderson and Peter Rulian. It looks really pretty. It looks awesome. I haven't read it yet, but this is the Strata Wars book 1. So don't know much about that. There are a couple others on the shelf that I have not read yet. One is the Isle of the Emberdark. I haven't read that yet, which is crazy because I should have read it immediately and I did not. I also have not read his Tailored Realities. I think they're short stories. I haven't read them. Of course, I bought them as soon as they came out, but I have not read them. And then that's it for the Brandon Sanderson section. All right, the rest on this shelf are Book of the Month books, and there's a lot I haven't read. I actually have been skipping a lot of those. I'm gonna just kind of fast flip through my Book of the Month books that I have not read yet. All right, we've got Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo. Don't know how to say her name. I have The Good Left Undone by Adriana Trigiani. Haven't read that one. Atomic Love by Jeannie Fields. Haven't read it. We Could Be Heroes by Mike Chen. Haven't read it. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Haven't read it. I've got The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. Haven't read it. I tried to read this one, Daisy Jones and the Six. I've tried twice. I haven't read it. I'm still hoping I can read it at some point, but I just can't get into it. I have Outlawed by Anna North. I have the second book in this series that the first one made me mad, so I stopped reading it. Where the Library Hides by Isabel Ibanez. Haven't read it. I have The Family Game by Catherine Stedman. Haven't read it. I'm starting to realize I already knew I had a problem, but this is a real problem. Let's keep going. I've got The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I started it, never finished it. Oh, I did read that one. The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Never read it. The Change by Kirsten Miller. Never read it. The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. Never read it. I have The Fate of the Fallen by Kelcade. Never read it. I have Camp Zero by Michelle Means Sterling. Never read it. I have The London Seance Society. Never read it. I have Immortal Longings. Chloe Gong. Never read it. I did read this one. Oops. I also have Half Sick of Shadows. The Story of Camelot is hers. Maybe I really need to move this one up. This is by Laura Sebastian. I have The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. Never read it. I have The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. Never read it. I have A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw. She has a great name. Beasts of Extraordinary Circumstance by Ruth Emmy Lang. Never read it. And I have The Philosopher's Flight by Tom Miller. Never read it. All right, we're halfway through the bookshelf, and this is definitely the side that I've read more of, so I'm not feeling quite as bad about this side. But we're going to jump into some more. So I've got The Rent Collector by Cameron Wright. Someone gave this to me as a teacher gift, and they said that this is their favorite book of all time, and I still have not read it, and I know I should. I just haven't read it yet. I also have Five Broken Blades, by Mai Corland. I'm really interested in this, and I know there's other in the series. I haven't read it yet. I started this series and have not finished it or read these two, but I have the second and the third book in Jennifer Armentrout's. I don't remember what this series is called. A Blood of and Ash novel series. So I bought these and I just haven't gotten to them yet. I also am terrified. I'm absolutely terrified to start this because I know you love this or you hate this. And this series is just so daunting to me. There are so many books in the series. I'm terrified, but I do own the first one. Maybe I'll get brave and I'll jump into this. I don't know. Okay, I have The Astral Library by Kate Quinn. It's really pretty. Haven't read it. I got this for like a Christmas book exchange. The Prince Without Sorrow by, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can say this name. Maitri Wijesekara. Not sure. It's very pretty. I've never seen this book before in my life. It's pretty. This one I've been putting off because I know I'm gonna love it and I'm gonna be obsessed with it, and I just haven't jumped into it yet. I know there's other books in this series, but this is Legend Born by Tracy Dion. If you've read this, tell me if I will love this. This is a young adult, and I just know I'm gonna love it. But that's mostly the top shelf. I did pretty good on the top shelf. Pretty excited about that. Oh, there's one more up there that I forgot about because I just bought this and I put it up there. This book looks just pretty. It's called Warrior Princess Assassin. I talked about it in another video of mine by Bridget Kemmerer. It looks pretty. That was up there too. This next shelf is mixture of lots of different things. I have a Lucy Score book that I've never read. This is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Found that on super discount, so I bought it. This one I get a lot of hate for because I had to DNF this book. People love this book so much, and I don't know, maybe I was in the wrong headspace when I tried this, so I will try it again. But this is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I know the next one comes out soon. I could not get into that, but I will try again. I think being in the right headspace when you're reading a book is really important. Some hit differently at different times. And I just think that maybe, hopefully, that's one of them. I'm really excited about this. This is Bloodbound. I really want to read this. It's so pretty, and it's a dragon book. Excited for that. I just got that one not long ago. I got this for Christmas a couple years ago, and I haven't read it. The Wren and Holly Library. I believe there's more in the series. Haven't read that one. All right, I loved the first one in this series. Haven't started this one. I need to reread the first one again because I just don't remember it very well. The Last Wish of Bristol Keats by Mary Pearson. I loved the first one. I need to read the second one. I'm obsessed with this author, The Faraway Inn, Sarah Beth Durst. I just love her vibe and her chill stuff. I've talked about some of her books in my other videos, but this is one of her newer ones. I definitely got it, and I know I have it available at my middle school, so I've been talking it up, but I need to read it because I haven't read it yet. This next row, I've read a lot of them. That's super exciting. I have never read Scythe, and I really need to read Scythe. This author is coming to visit my school this year, and I'm super excited about it, but I haven't read this, so I've been putting that off. I also started Renegades at one point. I love Marissa Meyer. I started it, I was interested in it, and I don't know why I never finished it, but I know that there's more in that series. I also have been putting this one off for a long time. I own the first one. I know there's more in the series. This one gets a lot of hype online by Demi Winters. I haven't read it yet. Do I need to read this one? I bought this one a couple weeks ago just on my shopping spree with my friend Dominique, and I just had to have it. It was so cute. The Grimmery Grammar School Parent Teacher Association by Caitlin Rozakis. I don't know. It's cute. It's sparkly. It has really cute pages. I need to read it. This is another book that I found at Comic-Con. This is actually an author that wrote some of my sci-fi books I have. This is The Lost and Broken Memory. This is book 2 in the series. I know I have book 1 somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where it is. Other than that, I've done the rest of this shelf. I've done, obviously, Sarah J. Maas. I've read all of her stuff. Here's another book I picked up at Comic-Con. It's pretty. This is Captured by Chaos by Catherine Marie. It's really, really pretty. I know she has a bunch of books, but I haven't read it yet. I've read the rest of them on the shelf. I'm really proud of myself. The fantasy shelves, obviously, I've read most of them because that's just what I always go to. Now, I love Greek mythology. I read a lot of Greek mythology fiction. But here are a few that I haven't gotten to yet. The Song of Achilles. I liked her other stuff. She wrote Circe, I believe. It's Madeline Miller. I didn't love Circe, but I hear amazing things about this one. Jennifer Saint also writes really good Greek mythology. I liked her Ariadne. I haven't read Hera yet. I loved the first one. Abigail Owens wrote, oh gosh, what is it called? The Games Gods Play. Oh yeah, I was right. The Games Gods Play. This is the next book in the series. I bought it instantly when it came out, and guess what? I haven't read it yet. This is the second book in the Bond of Hercules? Blood of Hercules is the first one. This is the second one in the series. Guess what? I haven't read it yet. Very pretty. I just realized I missed this huge baddie on this shelf. I bought this book a long time ago. I see this book everywhere. I see it at every store. It has a sequel. I see it on shelves in Target. I see it on shelves in Walmart. I see it all over Barnes and Noble. I finally committed and I bought this book. I have not read it yet. This is The Priority of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Big books don't scare me. They really, really don't. This one is 800 pages, sorry. 804 pages. Just haven't read it yet. I can't believe I missed it on that shelf. A couple others that I have. I got these at a local author thing. This is maybe a little too something. I was trying to be supportive of local indie authors. I bought this series. I'm not sure if this is something I will be into, but I'm happy to support local authors. So, this is called The Umbra King, and I don't even know how to say that. Aeternum by Jamie Applegate Hunter. These go together. I'm gonna assume it's some like dark romance. I don't know. If you've read her, let me know. Also, if my friend is watching this, I'm really sorry. I keep putting this off. She told me to try The Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I love Naomi Novik. I've started it like 10 times and then something happens and I get squirrel. And so I have not actually read this. This is a series and I haven't read it yet. This one looks really cute and I just had to have it because it had cats all over it. The Mystical Cat Shelter. This is going to be a fall read for me. It just had fall vibes because of the cats. I haven't read it yet. Oh, I think I've read the rest. Oh no, I found one I didn't read. I haven't read the second one in the series. A Curse Carved in Bone, Saga of the Unfaded, Book 2. I haven't read this. I liked the first one. Haven't read it. I also have never read this. Primitives by Eric Cross. Haven't read it yet. All right, I'm getting super close. Henry, stop. I'm getting super close to the end of my not read list, and I'm feeling not great about myself at this point. This is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. Haven't read it yet. Dobby, you are so bad. This, in my defense, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I saw it all over on the internet. I didn't do any research whatsoever. I will not be reading this book, but I do own this book, and I feel weird about it. But this is Credence by Penelope Douglas. I do own this book. I have never read this book, but I will never read this book. Yeah, do your research. Don't just buy blind. I've learned the hard way. This is that other book in the series I was telling you about. I love supporting those local authors, indie authors. This is the first in the series, The Lost and Broken Realm, The Things Forgotten, Book 1. So I don't know why I don't have those together on my shelf. They go in there. This is another book I see on employee picks at stores. So I bought the first one. It's a whole series. It's called The Curse of Saints by Kate Dramis. This is the book 1 in the series, and I hear awesome things about this. I haven't read it yet. Okay, and this is it. This is the last of it. I have never read This Tender Land, even though I loved his other stuff, and I told people I would read this. I didn't read it yet. By William Kent Kruger. I also have not read Alice Hoffman's Magic Lessons. It's the prequel to the Practical Magic. I got this before I read Practical Magic, and I didn't like Practical Magic, so I keep putting this one off. Maybe someday, now with Practical Magic coming out. I also have not read The Gifted School by Bruce Holsinger. I haven't read it. I also haven't read The Dinner List by Rebecca Searle. And last but not least, I think I did read this. Never mind. I did read this. That might be my last one. That's it. I'm going to do a count and I'm going to see how many books I have not actually read. And we're going to work on bringing that number down. Henry, stop. By the end of this year. My cat is climbing my camera thing. He's lucky he's cute because he's actually really kind of evil. Yeah, I know. Because you're hungry. Here, go. Okay, that's my collection of books I haven't read. I would love to show you the books I do have sometime because I have a lot of really good books. But today was just kind of the focus on books I have not read that I own. Okay, I did some counting. I found even a few more books that I didn't even show you that weren't actually on my bookshelf. So in total, I have 129 books that I own that I have not actually physically read or listened to or anything. And so my goal by the end of this year is to really cut down that number. 129, that's a lot. So that is my next goal. We are going to do some check ins and see how we're doing with that 129 books. I don't know if I should be proud of myself or ashamed of myself. That's fine. That's how it is. Okay, so I showed you a lot of books today. That was a big bookshelf um, tour, right? That was a lot. You didn't even get to see all the awesome books I do have that I love them so much. We will do that in the future, but out of all of those books that you saw today on my list of books that I own that I have never read, I want to know which ones you think I should read next. Are there any on those lists that just are like life changing, your favorites? I would love to hear from you. I want to know what I need to read next. I've got kind of my next couple months planned out because I have to reread Spark of the Everflame because the last book comes out in September. I also need to do all my Sarah J. Maas rereads that I don't know how I'm going to do that by October. We're going to make it happen. I can do this. I'm a strong, independent woman that loves to read. I can do this. And then after that, I kind of have no game plan. And so I'd love to kind of hear what you think I should end my year with. I would love some fall vibes. I would love some Christmas vibes. I have plenty of Christmas books up there to read this year, but my fall vibes are kind of lacking. So if you also have any suggestions for fall vibes, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love just sharing my love for books here on YouTube. And I just can't wait to get to know more and more people as I continue to grow my community here. I would love for you to comment. Let's get to know one another. I know there are other book creators here as well. I am trying to build a following here. And so, mainly to just like connect with people. That's really my pure um, reason for being here. So I would love to hear from you. Let's connect. Let's talk books. Tell me what book I need to read, what book should be next on my list. And I hope you have a blessed week. If you're like me, I'm just praying for all my teacher friends out there. Uh, August is always so hard. It's so hard, and I love the kids I work with, but I'm exhausted. So, praying for all my teacher friends and all of you out there. I hope you have a blessed week and I will see you in the next chapter.